Saint Teresa of Avila is a great saint whose books have influenced the lives of thousands of people all across the centuries. She was declared a doctor of the church, and her books on mysticism, on perfection, are very theological and are read by people who are interested in the great depths of spirituality. Her autobiography, known as Life, is also a graphic account of her thoughts and reflections in life. She is a saint whose dynamism, whose faith, whose attachment to Jesus can never be underestimated, because they are very intense. And in this book, she speaks about the influence of St. Augustine's confessions on her life. And she says, I have a great affection for St. Augustine because the convent in which I had lived before becoming a nun belonged to his order, and also because he had been a sinner. I used to find a great deal of comfort in reading about the lives of saints who had been sinners before the Lord brought them back to himself. As he had given them, I thought that he might do the same for me. There was only one thing that troubled me, and this I have already mentioned, namely that after the Lord had once called them, they did not fall again, whereas I had fallen so often that I was distressed by it. But when I thought of his love for me, I would take heart once more, for I never doubted his mercy, though I often doubted myself. What a beautiful way of speaking about her own weakness and fragility in life. And she says St. Augustine is a good model for each one of us. And then she says, it's very much needed that we should have contact with learned people in our lives, because a learned person can show us the right paths and give us reasons to choose the right paths. And she says, and although learning may not seem necessary for this, my opinion has always been and always will be that every Christian should try to consult some learned person, if he can. And the more learned this person, the better. Those who walk in the way of prayer have the great need of learning, and the more spiritual they are, the greater is their need. Let us not make the mistake of saying that learned men who do not practice prayer are not suitable directors for those who do. I have consulted many such, and for some years past, feeling a greater need of them, I have sought them out more. I have always got on well with them, for though some of them have no experience, they are not averse from spirituality, nor are they ignorant of its nature, for they study Holy Scripture, where the truth about it can always be found. This is a great observation, that we should, in our pursuit of holiness, have the guidance of good spiritual counselors, so that we may not be distracted or defocused in our life. Thank you very much.